Could you imagine just coming in here 100 years ago? Just walking through this exact spot. Here he comes. Come on, 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 come on. There it is. Nice. That was awesome. A black mangrove right there. See how the roots are growing up out of the water rather than hanging down in? Back to the harbor. Beautiful morning out here. Sun is just starting to pop up. At a long stretch here where there's islands, and behind those islands is a really shallow, more kind of like a mud flat, a little bit of grass, and out in front is a really great grass flat. So you can see the little islands dotted along there. What we're going to do is walk along these islands, fish the deeper grass flats, and then get all the way down to the bend there. On the way back, we'll work the inside of those. There's some oysters in between those islands, and work that back side and see what we can find. Got some good clarity, incoming tide, beautiful summer morning, late spring, but we'll call it summer. Let's jump to it. Little skiff just slid up right in between me and my spot. They're good, they're push pulling, so that's keep quiet. I'm starting out with the Little John. It's on an 1/8 ounce jig head. Oh, a big blow up behind the island. I'm spotting a few little snook here, but they're not giving me any attention. There's a fish. A little trout. Get the morning started. Little guy. There's another little trout. Maybe I should just quit trying to get these snook on the bank and take what the harbor is giving me. I haven't made very many casts out to deeper water, and that's the second trout. Nice little trout. Get the morning going. Hey, buddy. That's what I'll do. Focus on these trout for a few minutes out here. I tell you what, those guys are poling. The skiff pulled out in front of me, and that's the best way to fish, really. If you're fishing from a boat, if you got somebody who'll push you around, nice and quiet. They just zipped right down this shoreline, though. I thought it would take them longer than that, since they were just poling along. But they got the current, they got the tide pushing them as well. I didn't see them hook up to any fish, though. All right. Oh man, you just choked up a big old greenback, didn't you? I'm gonna need pliers for this one. All right, let's get reloaded here. Kind of tore me up in that last fish. Well, let's go to plan B. Let's sneak up behind these islands. I switched to a gold spoon. Ooh, big old sheephead. Well, let's sneak back here. Definitely been a lot of mullet activity back here, so let's see if there's anything else. Cross over the oyster bar. We're gonna go from sandy grass flats to muddy mangroves. There's a fish. What we got here? Little ladyfish. Oop, little ladyfish. There we go. What is this? What are all these ladyfish doing back here? Man. There's a fish. Get away from them bushes. There we go. It's about time. Got him on that downed branch right there. Pulled him out of there just in time too. He was about to run me in there. I was just wondering, like, man, there's got to be at least a snook in here. I mean, I'm looking for a red, but so much activity. Just such a good looking spot. And I've been fishing for at least 45 minutes to an hour. And that's all I've got to show for, other than those trout. All right, well, I'm officially on the board. This will get things rolling in the right direction. Beautiful fish. See ya. Handful of snook right out here in front of me. Here he comes. Come on, 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 come on. There it is. Nice. That was awesome. I was running out of room. Just gonna have to hit it quick or forget it. He finally hit it. Just watched him come off of that sand flat. You see this dark line. Just turn on it and just come. There ain't much else you can do with a spoon. You can't really pause it or twitch it. You just gotta keep it coming and hope he makes a decision before he runs into you. Awesome. Well, down here at the end, closer to the harbor, is a little bit more water flow and seems to be holding a few more fish. So much fun just wade fishing. You get to see them come right up close. Let's see if we can get another one over there. Man, there's a lot of activity in this spot. There was 4 or 5 of them right there. I just put it on the outside edge of the school. And honestly, I didn't see where they all went. All of a sudden, I just saw I lost them, and then all of a sudden, here comes this dark line right out of nowhere. Hammered it. Oh, I'm not saying I'm the greatest fisherman in the world, but this just kind of proves that, man, the fish stocks are way down. There's just no reason why there shouldn't be a few redfish in here. Which obviously everybody knows fish stocks are way down, but could you imagine just coming in here 100 years ago, just walking through this exact spot? There's a red. There's a red right there, come out of those bushes with all these mullet right here. Where's he at? I can't see him. The glare. Bunch of mullet right there, and I just seen a nice little red fin come out. Couple little snook. Ooh, there's a better fish right there. Couple better fish right there, and oh man, there's a bunch of fish right here. Back up out of here. Pitch this little John at him. Following it. Come on, guys. Followed it all the way out to my feet. Didn't hit it. There he got it. There he got it. All right. I didn't even see him. saw him at first and I lost contact. Nice. Awesome. It's definitely the most fish I've seen right there on that little point. Getting a lot of good water flow. There's some little snook in here right now, but snapper in there too. See you, dude. Just got to retie my line. He kind of frayed me a little bit. The reason why I switched from the spoon to the Little John is because I can see a bunch of fish. Spoon's a better search bait, but I've found some fish here and they're kind of a little finicky. Water's pretty clear, so I pulled that spoon by them once or twice and they didn't hit it, so I'm able to really slow down my retrieve with this. In fact, let it completely come to a stop and just sit on the bottom, kind of like a little shrimp or something that's trying to hide, and then pop it back out of its place, let it sit. I'm working with very short casts here, so I can really work it absolutely as slow as I want. And let's see if we can get another one. Go walking in here and check this spot out. Got nice mangrove, a black mangrove right there. See how the roots are growing up out of the water rather than hanging down in. Black mangrove tree, so you got that guy right there, giving them some cover. Little cut between another one. Here's another, this is a black mangrove. See the leaves? A lot of bees on here. Different than the mangrove or red mangrove, the bigger leaves. This is the more important species, but they're all good. Twisted crab trap. Boy, that thing is mangled and tangled, and somebody's prop. Looks like they just threw it back in there. Huge lure. Holy cow, like a 6-inch, 7-inch deep diving lit plug. You gotta be kidding me. It's way back there. I'm not getting it out. We're in 6 inches of water and somebody's throwing a lure that should be out trolling in 30 feet of water. Alright, there's a few snook right here. They're sensing me, but they're not spooked. Sheephead. Oh, he saw me. He spotted me right when I talked about him. There were some better fish too. Oh, big snook right there. Big snook. Just cruising right along here, coming right up to me. He just spit it. First fish in a long time. Had my camera off and he spit it. Best fish of the day too. They don't need much slack. You give them an inch and they are gone. Normally you don't, you know, when you're fishing, you hook into a fish, you don't take your hands off the reel, but I had the camera off, just reached up for a half a second to turn it on, and that's all it took. Well, the sun is out and the bite has died. I'm gonna leave you guys with some cool drone footage of this little island. There's a little strip of sand. Looks like a really cool spot to have some lunch, so I think that's what I'm going to do. And other than that, get out in the wild. You never know what you're gonna see. Look at this school of needlenose. It's a bunch of them. Little knives just zipping through the water.